history. Within 1 hour, in a battlefield that was very compressed in modern combat history, no one has seen this kind of war before. It was a war where both combatants, the Indian Air Force and Pakistan Air Force, could not see each other physically. They could only see each other on radars. In this compressed battlefield, with less proportion of numbers, as you know, Pakistan Air Force gave them a bloody nose. And they did that within 1 hour. 5 of their jets were down on the ground. Today, we can see the debris of those jets everywhere. India can deny all at once, but even the international community has supported evidence for such a breakdown. We attacked the heart of the Indian Air Force's system. This was their core new technology. As someone said, as our Air Force very gallantly said, Admiral or Vice Admiral Aurangzeb said, this was not about the jets. They are great jets, they're state-of-the-art jets. It was the pilots. Maybe they were not so trained. He was very kind and very generous, and perhaps he's right. But our Air Force excelled itself in a narrow envelope of combat fighting, and they have made combat history. Everybody is studying what went on here, and India does not know what just happened. They are still gathering their intelligence and reconnaissance. And in this, the Chinese, who have been all-weather iron friends, have emerged as another strategic victor. Other than us, of course, they have emerged as a strategic victor because it was their aircraft, untested in the conventional battlefield, and it was their missiles that are now hailed as clear victors in any conventional combat in the world. So there we are, sir. We now have a new red line of strategic conventional deterrence established. Point number 1, India is grappling with. Pakistan has established clear dominance in the tactical field with India's far more expensive force. Well, their budget, their defense budget, sir, is 7 times that of our country's. So this is important to know. New red lines were crossed by them, not by us, totally unprovoked, but when we responded, even in the first hour, just in defense, this was established, but they did not stop. They carried on with multi-domain warfare. UAVs were used, what are known as standoff weapons, which are fired, which are missiles, first time used in our combat. Both sides, they were used. And this hot war was the first war that escalated so rapidly since the Kargil War, which was 1998. So this is the first hot war since then, but it escalated very rapidly. India escalated it. Pakistan waited 3 days, 3 whole days to respond when our air bases were attacked in the dead of night again. 3 air bases, sir. Pakistan then went out for its response. Consolidated, high tactically combined with great lethality. They responded. They still did not attack a civilian population, sir. Their targets were military, as is the norm in the rules of war. We abided by the rules of war. So I congratulate our military and our political leadership and all of us here that we were standing in support. हम सब मुस्तहक हैं, लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा हमारी फ़ौज, मुसल्लह अफ़वाज मुस्तहक है. उन्होंने भी सियासी और पॉलिटिकल, उन्होंने टैक्टिकल और स्ट्रेटेजिक मैच्योरिटी दिखाई. They did not escalate at any point. So, who has emerged as the irresponsible, conventional and other power? Who was trying to be the region's hegemon? The United States had to intervene, sir, after 3 days. They had to intervene as a third party when they were not really willing to initially. But like always, they had to intervene, and this time India could not hide that it was a party to seeking ceasefire. Let me say on record, Pakistan may also have sought a ceasefire, because we never sought a war. We never sought a war. We don't glorify or glamorize war like their Indian media, to the point where the Indian media, sir, and this is part of one of the war domains now, information warfare became part of the war instruments. What did they do? They were telling us that you wake up in the morning and Pakistan's map will have changed. You wake up in the morning, Lahore will be attacked at its seaport. Lahore doesn't have a seaport. It was a comedy of a bad Bollywood film, a trashy Bollywood film. It wasn't even a smart film. So they have lost a great deal of deterrence. And I feel extremely sorry for this embedded media that has sat and done this. Sir, I have a few points to make. I'll try to be as quick as possible. They have weaponized water for the first time. Yes, sir, I'll leave after a bit. They have weaponized water for the first time, which is unacceptable. And their own ally, United States of America, in President Trump's leadership and legacy-making leadership, ended the ceasefire and ended the war with a ceasefire. And they have also established, which India does not like, that Pakistan and India are hyphenated again as military in one parity. They have put that, they don't like that language. Pakistan rehyphenation with India as a military opponent is established by Kashmir. Thank you very much, President Trump. Thank you very much for making it an international talking point again, which New Delhi did not want at all for years and years and years. So he has done that. And he has said, I look forward to Pakistan and India sitting to have dinner together and solving their problems. There is nothing wrong with that. Pakistan and India should have been solving their problems long ago, should not have been shadowing this region with war and conflict. But sir, what has Narendra Modi said? He said that, no, this is not a ceasefire, this is a strategic pause. I'd like to see him thumbing his nose again and again at the United Nations like they have done for 40 years. India has thumbed its nose at the United Nations. It is operating outside all international norms. Let it be said from this whole house, and I'm sure others will say it better than me, that what they've taken Israel's playbook. They should remember very well, we have great sympathies for our brothers and sisters in Palestine, but we are not Palestine. We will hit right back, and we did that with vigor, lethality, and maturity. So thank you very much. Don't for 1 minute think, Mr. Narendra Modi, don't for 1 minute think that we don't have the capacity to strike with our conventional arms right back at you. We don't even have to resort to anything else. So new conventional deterrence has been established, and for that I congratulate all of you. There's a lot more to say, but I think others are going to say it better. Thank you.
Leader of the Opposition.